I am at a loss for words right now. Hey everyone, Templar74 here with another Yu-Gi-Oh video, and today's Yu-Gi-Oh video is going to be my review of the latest episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's episode 65, Solitary Providence. And I gotta be honest with you guys, this episode, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that this is probably my favorite episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's thus far. This episode was really good, and it hit you right in the feels, man, and I'll talk about all this soon enough. So at risk of further rambling though, let's move on to the actual episode. So the episode begins with Yuo, who's examining the Luke Man's fusion card, trying to figure out where fusion came from. When I first saw this scene, I'm like, oh no, hopefully it's not like a Weevil Underwood moment here where he just destroys the fusion card so that he's the only one left with one. Fortunately, that didn't happen, but I was actually fearing to God that that would actually happen, because he just kind of strikes me as that type. But instead, he decides to pay a visit to Neil, and he believes that because Neil has already cracked the maximum summon, clearly he's probably responsible for fusion. And Neil says, even I'm not capable of making a card like that. And so Yuo thinks that there's only one other person that could have possibly done this, and that is Otis. However, Neil isn't completely convinced, and moreover, he actually warns Yuo not to underestimate Yuga. And Yuo's basically brushing this off. He's like, don't be ridiculous. And basically, he orders Neil to go out and make Yuga gone. He wants Yuga out of the way, and so he's going to send Neil to go sick him, basically. And then we transition to Yuga and company, who have tracked down Tiger, thanks to the help of Asuna and company. And we learn that Tiger has been running herself into the ground. She feels horrible about what had happened to her brother, and she actually collapses. And Asuna, of course, catches her and is like, don't push yourself anymore. And then when Neil shows up, Asuna ends up standing in front of Neil and goes, no, I'll duel ya. And these two end up having a rush duel. And it's funny because Neil points this out. He's like, without your maximum summon, you don't stand a chance against me. And he brings out his maximum on the first turn. And of course, this is true. Asuna does not have her maximum anymore, even though her comrades had offered to give her the means to make a new maximum. She refused to accept it. Instead, she's taken their aces and built a new deck around it, which, by the way, is very touching here. And it also has Neil terrified and on the back foot here because she manages to destroy Yggdragon. At first it seems like Neil's got the upper hand as he keeps bringing out Yggdragon over and over again, even summoning it 3 times in one turn to wipe her field clean. Asuna manages to pull out all the stops with her new ace monster, Entry Dragon, and this thing manages to use its effect to bring out her other monsters, and she's just able to knock Yggdragon out of the picture. And Neil actually panics trying to prolong the rush duel. However, he knows that he's lost as Asuna just goes in for the final attack and she wins the duel. And it's funny because Yuo and Neil are basically trying to challenge her, saying that she's thrown away her pride, and she says her pride is for her comrades, and she would basically throw herself into a ditch before her comrades were put in danger. And that was really touching too. It shows just how much Asuna has changed. And we see a little bit of a change in Neil here too, because after he loses and Yuo scolds him, Neil walks away. He resigns from Gohog Corporation because he's had fun. He's changed his ways. He he doesn't want to be a part of Goha Corporation anymore. And so he basically is like, this is my new providence. He walks away from the Goha Corporation, much to everybody's shock, and before anybody can say anything to him, he's already gone. And it's funny because it ends with Sebastian there, and Neil's basically like, you were ordered to stay away from me, and he's managed to break through the program and to confirm to Neil that he is not alone, bringing Neil to tears, and that's where the episode leaves off. So yeah, this episode just hit right in the feels. This was a great episode. The duel was awesome. Overall, I really have nothing to complain about in this episode. And as far as I'm concerned, this is probably so far my favorite episode of Sevens. I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that now, which is astonishing. But anyway, overall, I give this episode a 9.5 out of 10. It was a great episode. I really did enjoy it. Really, the only thing that I have a problem with is that we still know next to nothing about the Luke man. But I guess that's coming. Anyway, everybody, those are just my thoughts of the episode, and as always, I want to hear yours. So, in the comment section down below, let me know what your guys' thoughts were about this week's episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was just there? What are your thoughts? Just let me know in the comment section down below, because as always, I enjoy hearing from you. Alright, everyone, as always, Templar74 signing off. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Hey everyone, Templar74 here. Did you enjoy the video? Do you want to help support me in making more content like this and see your name here at the end of every video? Then consider supporting me on Patreon. Any help is greatly appreciated and will help ensure continuation and increase the quality of production of the videos that I'm able to make for all of you. Link down below. Again, thank you so much for your support and for liking and subscribing. You all are amazing. And as always, everyone, Templar74 signing off. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.